radio frequency and identification project in the MENA region. Initiative earned prestigious United Nations Public Services Award, which required a robust and innovative approach. The whole journey started off in property management across the Gulf region. How it has seasoned myself and made me mold across the IT governance and risk compliance. When the opportunities are built, what you do is you build a better, robust solution.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. I'm Sunny Bancholi, anchor at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry titans to share their experiences, thoughts, ideas, and best practices in order to inspire one another and future leaders. We are honored to present Dr. Burzin Phiroze Bharucha in our FaceTime with Leaders session for today. Dr. Barucha is a distinguished authority in information technology with an impressive career spanning over 4 decades. He holds dual PhD degree in security risk management and computer network engineering from a renowned university in San Francisco. As the senior cybersecurity advisor and data protection and privacy lead at Ernst and Young LLP, Mumbai, Dr. Barucha's leadership has bolstered global security resilience. His role involves educating management tiers and guiding critical post-crisis information security strategies, thereby setting unprecedented benchmarks in cybersecurity maturity worldwide. Dr. Barucha has also served as a distinguished adjunct professor at the University of Maryland College of Europe, teaching cybersecurity to the 5th and 7th Fleet of the US Navy and Armed Forces in Bahrain and Qatar, respectively. Welcome to FaceTime with Leaders, Dr. Barucha.
Thank you so much, Sunny Pacholi, for introducing me to the esteemed and renowned leaders who are going to listen to our short interview session today. Thank you so much. I'm humbled.
Honored to have you, sir. So, Dr. Barucha, throughout your career, you have held roles that span across domains and industries. So, which of these roles do you think was most pivotal in shaping your career and why?
Great question, Sunny. Reflecting on my varied roles, the most transformative and pivotal in shaping my career was undoubtedly spearheading the pioneering radio frequency and identification project in the MENA region. This groundbreaking initiative earned a prestigious United Nations Public Services Award and a significant milestone in my professional journey. During this project, I honed my project management and technological skills, managing large scale of technology, complex implementations under, I would say, rigorous scrutiny and diverse regulatory environments. This experience deepened my understanding of complex cross-border IT implementations, setting a solid foundation for my subsequent IT governance and cybersecurity leadership roles. Here, I forged a path as a vanguard of IT innovation and governance, shaping my career and contributing to the industry. This role was not just a project, but a transformative experience that refined my capabilities and set new benchmarks in the IT innovation and governance. Further to elaborate that how it enhanced my and impacted my leadership style, as I mentioned, that the project taught me the importance of adaptability and resilience in facing challenges. It reinforced the need for a proactive approach to problem solving and ability to anticipate, respect, and trust, where every team member feels valued and empowered to contribute their best. Lastly, the recognition we received in the form of United Nations Public Services underscored the impact of our work, our hard, tireless you can say, painful. We had gone under a lot of scrutiny, as I mentioned, but the final work, the importance of striving for excellence, was the key goal which we finally achieved. It served as a reminder that as a leader, my role is to guide, inspire, and motivate my team to achieve their full potential. This project shaped my leadership style to be more adaptive, proactive, collaborative, and inspirational, focusing on excellence, I would say, on a continuous improvement journey basis. These learnings have been instrumental in my subsequent roles, and it continues to guide my approach towards my leadership forte, which I hold today in the esteemed industry. Thank you so much, Aditya.
All right. So, Dr. Bharucha, thank you for the excellent start to this interview. Continuing our conversation, you have led the first RFID project in MENA that won the United Nations Public Services Award. So, could you describe the challenges you have faced during this project and how you overcome them?
Sure. We faced, as rightly, Sunny, you know that no project is a sweet walking, sweet tasting dish at all. We faced many challenges during the pioneering RFID project in the MENA region. This ranged from navigating stringent regulatory compliance across different nations to managing the integration and advanced technological frameworks across diverse systems. This multifaceted challenge required a robust and innovative approach. The strategy was rooted in establishing a solid project governance framework. This framework was instrumental in fostering multidisciplinary collaboration and driving continuous innovations. By cultivating a culture of resilience, we overcame these hurdles. The approach led to project success and recognition with the prestigious United Nations Public Services Award that set a new standard for operational excellence and technological integrations in the industry. This experience shaped, as I lastly mentioned, my leadership roles. During the RFID implementation, we encountered several specific technological challenges. Basically, they were integration complexities. Integrating radio frequency technology with existing systems was a complex task, Sunny. It required careful planning and execution to ensure that it is seamlessly interoperable and with minimal disruption to existing operations. Data management was a second challenge. The radio frequency identification system generated large volume of data. Significantly, the challenges were managing this data. That means whether this data is the rightly which is captured towards the RFID frequency wave when you pass that particular place. That was another big challenge. That how do you identify that what is the right data to be caught and stored into the database so that we can manage the mukaddama, the title deeds of the land records. Security and privacy, ensuring the security of radio frequency identification system and privacy of data. It handled protection regulations. So during that time, in 2013, 2014, you could understand that privacy and protection and all that was not, it was nascent, you know, and to formulate that was the key robust criteria of building a database library that, okay, fine, what should we capture? How should we capture? What should be the data minimization of it? That was a biggest challenge during that time. Hardware and software compatibility was another third challenge, ensuring that between the various hardware components and the software systems was another challenge which we faced off completely. And last but not the least was the regulatory compliance, navigating through landscape of RFID technology, because it was purely a brand new. United Nations were absolutely rocked when they saw this kind of technology being implemented in a live Land Records and Data Management Organization, which was Survey and Land Registration Bureau, which is called the title deed. Today, property deeds are regulated by the RERA, Sunny. So during that time, I'm talking about 10 years back, this was done by me, and that won the coveted title of the United Nations. So basically, finally, what we did, the challenges always make you better. So it established a robust project governance framework, the implementation of this, and it overcame all these challenges in a very smooth manner. The approach enabled us to successfully implement the RFID project, setting new standards. And mind you, Sunny, we received not one time United Nations award, we received twice United Nations award. So that was the biggest icing on the cake, that after implementing this project year on year, various Gulf region, various government organizations came and visited Bahrain and actually saw that what magic has happened. And from there onwards, the RERA, the regulatory authority of real estate, formed. And that's how the whole journey started off in property management across the Gulf region. Thank you.
That sounds incredible, Dr. Barucha. All right, so building on to that, you have played a significant role in strategic IT governance and risk compliance. So what are some common pitfalls organizations face in this area, and how can they be avoided?
My. let me go by in the history of my 45 years of service in this industry, and how it has seasoned myself and made me mold across the IT governance and risk compliance. So the common pitfalls often stem from inadequate stakeholder engagement, understanding the complexities of IT environments, and insufficient trainings to the people. We talk about people, process, and technology. A frequent oversight is the siloed approach to compliance and the undervaluation of proactive engagement with technological advancements. To circumvent these pitfalls, it is always crucial to foster a strong culture of compliance, invest in continuous learning of IT staff, and implement robust governance frameworks that adapt to new IT developments and risk. So basically what I do is I advocate for a holistic government framework prioritizing continuous learning, stakeholder management, and dynamic to risk management. What this does is it ensures that the governance is comprehensively adaptive and capable of meeting the challenges posed by rapidly evolving technological landscapes. One of the challenges we faced was integrating technology and existing systems during this whole implementation. So what we did over here is we trained the IT staff, we trained the customers who would come into the organization with the title deed, that what we are actually going to do for them and how it will stop the nuances of forged documents for your property. And also, if you notice, property is one of the largest commodities for everyone. It is a gold. Once invested, it keeps on going, the prices keeps on going. And then what happens is the family feud, the family duets and all that. So we started making them knowledgeable in what is important into this, and engaging, like we engaged all the end users, okay? We understood their concerns, genuine concerns, their problems, their issues, and that was built into the governance management and the risk. Because see, if there is no risk in any implementation, there are no opportunities. So risk builds opportunities. When the opportunities are built, what you do is you build a better, robust solution. So this is how we cater to the strategic IT governance and risk compliance based on various faced solutions, problems which we had during our time of implementation for IT governance.
Amazing, amazing. All right, so moving forward, you are aiming to transition to a boardroom position by upskilling in ESG and corporate governance. So is it your exposure to IT governance and risk compliance that has led to your interest in this field?
Sure. My aspiration to transition to a boardroom role is driven by comprehensively tenure in IT governance, risk, and compliance. Imagine I have been in this field for 45 years. I have done it all. I know the hindrances, the issues, the problems which the board faces. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to come into the board and enhance them with my recent upskilling in environmental, social, and governance, corporate governance. Now, this has been years of practice, but it has never been advocated and advertised in a full-fledged manner, which today it is happening in the industry. So these disciplines are critical and are indispensable for modern business navigating the complexities of digital transformation. If you do not have this, digital transformation is impossible to happen. My extensive cybersecurity and IT governance background and the new skills uniquely position me to contribute to strategic decision-making at the highest level. Now, when you sit on the board, you're sitting at the highest level. And if you don't talk a simple English language to the board members, how the board members are going to understand the nuances which the customers or the employees or their stakeholders may face? So the blend of my expertise, experience, and knowledge fuels my motivation and makes me a unique asset in shaping boardroom strategies. To just slightly elaborate upon the social and the environmental, social, and governance factors of corporate governance, what we need to do is we need to build the risk management. Companies are continuously facing increased pressure to manage growing range of risks. So what we need to do is, plus also the climate related factors are coming, social aspects of the company, relationships are coming, stakeholders coming, various pandemics are happening. Now there is lots of complexities. So this risk management, as I said, there is no risk, there are no opportunities to learn. COVID brought us to become more pervasive, more deep in thinking beyond. It's not just to think for a solution. It's thinking beyond. You have to be now futuristic. And that's how the strategic decision-making in ESG corporate governance does help, because it influences on probability of investors understanding the performance of the direct profitability to the organization and the recognition in transforming sustainable investments into more simply investing better and more in the organizations. The board structures might adapt their governance structures to provide adequate, I would say, oversight in rapidly changing environment. And the last but not the least in this is the long-term commitment, which normally the boardroom finally has to give to the stakeholders.
All right. Okay. So as an ESG and corporate governance expert, what values do you bring to the table, Dr. Barucha?
So very clear, as an ESG and corporate governance expert, I am committed to ethical leadership, transparency, and sustainable practices. My deep-rooted expertise in IT governance, risk compliance, that is IT/GRC, provides a strong foundation, I would say, for understanding risk and compliance in corporate governance. This expertise equips me with the insights, I would say, to navigate and mitigate risk prudently, ensuring robust compliance. I'm dedicated to fostering a culture of integrity and accountability, essential for building trust and long-term value in today's rapidly evolving business environments. This blend, I would say, of values and skills positions me to uniquely to contribute to strategic decision-making at the highest levels. With this in nature, what I would like to build is the company's culture into a very strategic process of leadership commitment, integrity towards the environment and social governance, and strategy build-up, establishing clear policies and procedures, training and education, stakeholder engagement, bring stakeholders more closer to collaborate with an understanding of their commitment, plus give them a measurement of reportability that what is happening, how the improvements are happening so that they can invest more. And last but not the least, nothing works if there is no continuous improvement, Sunny. So that's how I bring value enhancement to corporate governance as an expert, Sunny.
Absolutely, Dr. Barucha. All right, so moving ahead, I have to ask this question to you. A stalwart who has given 45 years of his life to technology. So this question is from your domain. What are some of the most remarkable changes you have seen in your field with changes in technology? That is part A. And what changes do you expect to see with the advent of IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, big data, digital twin, Web 3.0?
Quite a tough question, but I think easy to answer because of my qualifications, which recently. So the most important thing one has to do in life is 45 years of service with continued education, because that brings you to the top edge of the creme de la creme place in the organization and the society. The most remarkable changes I've observed in my field are evolution of cybersecurity measures in response to increasingly sophisticated cyber threats. The advent of sophisticated cybersecurity technologies has profoundly transformed the landscape of my field, Sunny. With the integration of emerging technologies like IoT, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, machine learning language, blockchain, cloud computing, digital twins, big data, and the anticipation of the Web 3, I foresee a significant paradigm shift. The shift is towards more proactive and predictive security strategies, leveraging, I would say, advanced analytics to preemptively address security challenges. Doing so can enhance resilience and operational integrity, effectively anticipating and mitigating potential threats. This evolution is not just in shaping our approach to governance and security. Some of the examples of successful digital twin implementations, which I would like to give, because nowadays you see this quite often. You go anywhere, Sunny, you'll find this, is in healthcare. The healthcare digital twins are used for personalized machines. Today, they take your history of your medicine, and from that medicine, they come out with a different kind of root cause analysis towards your entire sickness. And from there, because they have analyzed, because it's a big data analytics, they actually come out with a solution to give you the right kind of dosage of medicines. Manufacturing, I would say companies partnered various manufacturing for various like 3D visuals. If you really see in property, let me give you a very good example of property. Nowadays, you'll find a lot of advertisements coming for property. When you go to their showroom, you'll find a 3D model. What is that? So they are building a near real space by building a digital twins in front of your eyes. It's not yet, your property is not yet done, but they are building a digital twins over there for you to believe that, yeah, man, when I invest, I'm going to invest in the right kind of an approach. Construction, that also really goes hand in glove with that. Automation, automotives. You see today, automotive, our cars have become much more advanced, energies, and finally the supply chain automation. When I did my artificial intelligence postgraduate diploma in artificial intelligence, machine learning, I actually made a retail whiz application like Amazon. You go to a shop and you don't need to do anything. You just pick up and everything. So I actually built that application. as a capstone project for my final thing. And believe me, I got 100 on 100 for that particular project. So this is what is advancement. Technology is going to help you. Technology is going to assist you. But if you use, it is said, garbage in, garbage out. If you use technology in a bad way, technology will only do what it is told to do, because there are already algorithms set into it. So technology never fails. What fails in this is the people who are not trained well and the processes who they don't follow. So I always say that in a food chain of cybersecurity, people and processes are not the target. They actually are the threat vectors for the bad actors, because the bad actors knows that people are hardly trained and processes they do not follow. And that's how people get hacked and breached in every organization. Technology is rugged, technology is robust, technology is solid. Technology does not fail unless and until you have not patched it properly. Like in ourselves, our health sometimes tells us that, hey man, stop. You need to rest. You need to take right kind of food, right kind of medicine, right kind of thing. But we don't listen. So that's how technology advances will help us to automate ourselves and look at in the futuristic way that, yes, we can bring out some kind of changes, we can bring out some kind of betterment into our daily lives.
Amazing, Dr. Barucha. And thank you for sharing such amazing insights into different subjects. All right, so this brings us to the last question of the session, and here it is. We are building a community of industry magnates. The move is meant for cross-pollination of knowledge and building a knowledge-sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. So what are your thoughts about these initiatives taken by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Heval Mehta, and the team of World Development Corporation?
Firstly, as I said, 45 years in this field, I wanted to do something very different, very unique, because I saw all over my lifespan of expertise and experiences that what lacked was at the top, tone at the top. The tone at the top is being set, but the tone at the top is not being set in the rightful manner. So I wholeheartedly commend these initiatives brought in by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Heval Mehta, and the entire World Development Corporation team. Kudos to them for building this kind of an initiative of building a certified independent board of directors. Building a community of industry magnates is a visionary step towards fostering a culture of knowledge sharing among corporate giants and industry experts. This move facilitates the cross-pollination of ideas and catalyzes innovations and growth in various sectors. I believe such a platform will catalyze transformative change, drive progress, and set new benchmarks in the industries. Now, what some of the ways to actively participate in the community of industry magnates involves several steps, Sunny. And I have listed down in my mind, the very first thing is engage regularly. Regularly participate in discussions, webinars, and events organized by community. This will help to all of us to stay updated with other members and to know the latest trends and insights. Very important, Sunny, the old adage of saying that we have knowledge, we don't share knowledge. My inculcation to this industry magnates is share your expertise. As an ESG and corporate governance expert, you can contribute by sharing your knowledge and insights. This could be through presentation, articles, or participating in panel discussions. Very important, best thing, friends meet and we have a closed user group. But here, no. Networking is crucial aspect of any community. Connect with other members, share ideas, and collaborate on projects or initiatives. Not network, but when you network, you listen to people. Listening. 80% listening, 20% talking. Provide your feedback. Constructive feedback can help improve community. Whether it's about events, discussions, or platform itself, your feedback can contribute to the growth and improvement of community. Second last, which I've put forward, and that is what is my continuous practice, Sunny. Mentorship. If possible, offer mentorship to other members. Sharing your experience and guiding others can contribute to community. So don't just sit on an ivory castle with your knowledge and thinking that you are the ivory king. No. When you mentor people, you share your knowledge, not to just one person, from one to many, to many, to many, many. Last but not the least of this to build industry magnets is stay active on the platform. Stay active if the community has a digital platform. Participate online discussions, respond to posts, respond to questions, help people to give them more better ideas. Remember, the goal of the community is to cross-pollinate knowledge and build a knowledge-sharing network. Our active participation will not only benefit, but also contribute to collective growth of the community. So last but not the least, closure, I have put a kind of a statement for myself. I look forward to contributing to this vibrant community with my ESG, corporate governance, and IT/GRC expertise and learning from other industry leaders. Together, we can shape the future of our industries and create lasting values for all stakeholders. With this, I think I summarize my whole aspect and my stature in becoming an independent director. Thank you, Sam.
Great, Dr. Barucha. It was fantastic conversing with you, and I'm confident that our insights will inspire future leaders. Thank you once again, Dr. Burzin Bharucha, for joining us today. Wish you the best for your future endeavors. Moreover, trust that this initiative by Directors Institute has unquestionably expanded the participants' understanding and enriched their minds.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.